Hey guys, Toast here, and welcome to this week's episode of The Slice. This is a weekly series where I pick through the past week's gaming news and provide my opinions on the ones that I think are most interesting. Let's jump right into this week. Released this week was the Blood and Wine expansion to CD Projekt Red's popular open-world RPG, The Witcher 3. The expansion brings a massive new area to the game, new gear, new characters, and of course, new adventures. This is a huge expansion to an already huge game, and will no doubt bring hours of fresh new content to the game that has already stunned players, myself included, in both the quality and quantity of the base game content. The expansion was released on Tuesday, May 31st on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Sony is once again offering its PlayStation E3 experience this year. This is where Sony screens its E3 press conference live in theaters throughout the United States, Canada, and Latin America. The conference will be available in 85 theaters total, and participating theaters can be found on the PlayStation blog. Tickets are free and were available starting on May 31st at 1 p.m. Pacific Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Sony's briefing will take place on Monday, June 13th at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Vivendi, who used to have a controlling stake in Activision Blizzard up until 2013, is in the process of taking over Gameloft and may have its eye on Ubisoft next. Gameloft shareholders have given power to Vivendi to oust Gameloft CEO Michel Guillemot. It is expected that Michel is going to turn his attention to joining his brother Yves Guillemot, CEO of Ubisoft, in resisting a takeover of that company as well. After selling their controlling stake in Activision, Vivendi has slowly been growing their minority stake in both Gameloft and Ubisoft, currently owning an 18% stake in Ubisoft as of this commentary. It's anyone's guess as to what's going to come over the following months, and if the acquisition does happen, will Vivendi take control of Ubisoft, or will it go with a more hands-off approach, giving them the capital but letting them still hold the reins? I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. Finally, in GTA news that I happen to have found a bit odd, Take-Two Interactive mentioned this week that GTA Online was never meant to be a permanent fixture. This was mentioned at a technology conference by CEO Strauss Zelnick, who said, quote, "Not only was it not our intention that GTA Online was permanent, but it's important that it not be permanent. We have to rest this franchise at some point," unquote. To date, GTA Online has brought in over $500 million in revenue from shark cards, so I'm curious to know when they would plan to put this into action. The online component has become such a staple element of the game that I wonder at this point if they'd be able to remove this portion of the game without angering fans. As it stands, most people come back to GTA 5 consistently purely for the online component. This is especially odd timing considering that their biggest DLC to date is due to release on June 7th. I suppose we'll just have to wait and see where this leads in the upcoming weeks and months. But that's going to do it for this week's episode of The Slice. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the past week's gaming news, and if you think there's something important that I missed. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more content, please subscribe and follow me on Facebook and Twitter, links in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Toast, and I'll talk to you soon.